All right, I'm super hungry first and foremost, so I'm about to just start eating. But hey guys, what's up? I'm at home. I'm back in my hometown, and I know you guys are probably like, isn't this the drive with me? Da 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 da. Let me tell you this. I tried to record so much footage, and every single thing that I recorded made no sense. Like, I was out here on like a real ADHD tip. Like, nothing was cohesive. Everything was just roundabout. And everything was so random. So I decided to go ahead and sit down and sort of narrate this stuff so that you guys could sort of understand what's going on. I prolonged this editing because I just knew that it was going to be retarded, the way that everything was not working together. Like, nothing was like cohesive. So I'm about to eat, so I guess I'm just gonna edit it this way. This is a challenge. Let me tell you guys this. This chili is spicy as freak. Like, spicy as heck. I messed around and threw like maybe 8 serrano peppers inside of this chili. Now, let me tell you something, okay? Because I know there's gonna be people saying they hot, da 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 da. I didn't know that they were hot. And it's funny because I've actually had serrano peppers before, but for whatever reason, I got them mixed up with another pepper. I'm thinking that serrano peppers are sweet. So I threw a bunch of serrano peppers in this chili because I was thinking that, you know, it was going to be a nice little addition to the bell peppers. No, honey. When I tell you, people in my family were like running to get water. Like, it was hilarious and ridiculous all in the same breath. So, like, sour cream in this chili is mandatory. You can't eat it without sour cream. It's freaking hot. Also, this is vegetarian chili. All right, so where do we begin? I guess we'll start off with April 12th. April 12th, I got locked out of my car. And ironically, my phone was locked inside of the car, so I wasn't able to record me actually going frantic and like freaking out, but I recorded the aftermath. Y'all will not believe, I mean, oh my goodness, I'm just so outdone with what just happened. Good morning, by the way. How come every time I try to record, something like that don't normally happen ends up happening? I'm going all around this doggone travel plaza because I can't find the exit. But it turns out I know where the exit is. I was just going the opposite way because I'm discombobulated. So, y'all know my morning routine. Y'all know what I be doing. I wake up, I start my my devotional, I write in my journal, blah 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 blah. I also go to the restroom. I wash my face, brush my teeth, blah, 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 blah. Most times than not, I take a shower before bed, so I don't have to in the morning. That's what this morning looked like. Except, your girl went to get out her truck, locked it, walked 2 steps, and then froze. Put her hand on her chest, looking for her lanyard, and realized that her whole keys was in the truck. You know that feeling when it's like, oh, you know you just did something retarded, but you hope that you was just imagining it. I went back to the truck, pulled the handle thinking that it was gonna unlock. Of course I locked it. I knew I locked it. Child, I don't even know if I'm going the right way at this point. Let's just do it. Let's do it. Let's just make it happen, because that's what this morning is all about. Making it happen. I'm going the wrong way again. Yes. Woo! Making a U-turn is pretty tight though. Let's not bend the fairings. We all up in this Lowe's parking lot. Alright. I know I'm just everywhere right now. So, I ended up calling the locksmith. I waited about an hour and a half, and the locksmith finally comes. When he comes, it's like 7 o'clock. It takes him about a good 30 minutes, and he finally unlocks the truck. Now it's 7:45. I'm finally on the road. It cost $100 to get this truck unlocked. So I just came out of $100 this morning. I don't even know if my company is going to reimburse me for that, because it's my fault, you know? So I might have just took this L. Lord. But I'm in a good mood. I'm just in a good mood because you know what? It's Resurrection Day. I'm also grateful that I had the money. Let me tell you what else I'm grateful for. I'm grateful that it wasn't more than $100. He said 100 even. I said good. Cause you know how some people be out here charging 300, 500, 800, and I'm just not here for that. Cause I would have probably just pulled off on dude. You're not about to charge me that much, and you was only out here 30 minutes. But I honestly don't even know how much a locksmith costs. So maybe he did overcharge me. Who knows? Who knows? But $100 just was not breaking my pockets. I was cool with that. I'm just grateful. You know what? It's a great day. It's Easter. We about to get it popping. It's they taking me out to Texas, so I'm about to be in Texas. I love down south. I love being in the Texas, Arizona area. Okay, now let's fast forward like 4 freaking days because I completely forgot that I have a whole YouTube channel and I just didn't record anything after I was in that situation. 4 days later, April 16th, and here I am stopping to eat pineapples when I decide, let me record. Hey y'all, good morning. Oh, this is good. Anyways, I'm eating pineapples out the can because your girl gotta go grocery shopping. Y'all always catch me when I need to go grocery shopping. But I'm on my way home, actually. So, honestly, I figured I needed to record this because once I get home, there's gonna be nothing that you guys want to see from me. So I'm gonna just be quiet and I'm gonna pull off, okay? These are so good. I'm gonna pull off. So the thing about being a truck driver is everything is repetitious. I say this in almost every video. So I couldn't think of what I would record. So what I tried to do was record my review of the Joker movie. But I ramble and it became a rant. It went from a review to a rant. After a while, it really didn't have no purpose. But I'm gonna go ahead and stick it right here because why not? Okay, I just wanted to talk about something real quick because this is something that I talked about with my mama a minute ago, but I wanted to talk to y'all about it. Did y'all see the Joker movie? This is old, by the way. It's real old, but I just wanted to say something real quick because, see, I'm the type of person where I gotta talk about a movie. If you haven't seen the Joker movie, I am going to spoil it for you, so if you don't want to listen to it, then just, I don't know, click off the video. Although you didn't really miss much of nothing. So anybody who knows me knows that I absolutely love superheroes. I love superhero movies. That's just my thing. So like if they're like the Avengers, of course I was there. You know, all types of movies. I talk about Marvel versus DC. Like that's just my thing. I'm like super diehard fan. So when I heard that there was going to be a Joker movie that was coming out that had nothing to do with Batman or Harley Quinn, I was like, oh, okay, so a standalone, huh? And to me, I felt like this could either be a W or L. Like there's no real gray area when it comes to making a standalone villain origins movie. When I went to the movies and I actually saw this, I did not expect it to be like this. I didn't expect for them to portray him in that manner at all. Like, did y'all expect that? So in the movie, pretty much, they took a totally different path with how to portray his character. Generally, when you think of the Joker, you think of this maniac, cynical man who is sort of like a pimp, really selfish and crazy. If he has anybody on his side, he's not afraid to kill him. Like that's just him. He probably will do it for fun. So in this particular movie, they pretty much said, let's throw away all of that. Let's not make him somebody who intentionally tries to do things wrong. Let's have him fall into it. And not only that, let's take away his laugh. Let's make it a pathological condition where it's a nervous laugh, so he doesn't intend to do it. Let's take away his wit about him, about the character, and make him this nerdy man who has psychological issues and is going through depression. They just taught it. They just, you know what? I feel like whoever wrote this movie just did not care. They did not care about the fact that he and Batman are supposed to be like 10 years apart at the most. Why in the world would they have the Joker pushing 50 years old in this movie? And there's a scene in this movie where he's like walking up to the Wayne's gate, and Batman walks up to the gate and he's like 8, 9 years old, 10 at the most. So you mean to tell me we're supposed to agree to the fact that they have a 30-year gap? Then let's not even talk about, I feel like they should have just left the Waynes out altogether, because they had this whole thing where we were supposed to just insinuate that the Joker was like Batman's half brother. What? Like, it's too late in the game to be trying to make that type of connection. I don't think that would have been great. Anyways, see, the thing that we're supposed to like about the Joker was not portrayed in this movie. We're supposed to like the fact that he's like cold-hearted, he's gangster. Like, I mean, the Joker, his laugh is supposed to promote terror. Whenever he laughs, okay, yes, the idea is that he's laughing at the wrong time, but that's supposed to be him doing it purposefully. His laugh is supposed to be intentional. So for y'all to take it and make it this clinical situation where now he gets beat up for it in the movie, like, because he doesn't mean to laugh, y'all making us feel empathy for a character we're not supposed to feel empathy for. And for the people out here that do have like mental illnesses, I don't think that they should be out here relating to a character like the Joker. I don't know. I just feel like, okay, yeah, fine. They wanted to take a different approach. Cool. But this approach where we're supposed to feel like, okay, he's one of the nerdy, mental issue people that eventually becomes like this big dog in the villain world. Like, I just don't, you can't tell me that this Joker in this Origins movie becomes the Joker in The Dark Knight. So, you know what this reminds me of? That movie reminded me of fan fiction. To me, I felt like this was just an alternate reality of the Joker that someone else wrote and decided to make a movie off of. I feel like this is if somebody from fan fiction decided to create a movie about the Joker. I feel like that's what this movie is. Because this movie has no actual connection to who Joker is or who he is in comparison to Batman. And on top of that, the Joker is supposed to be able to pull Harley Quinn. I feel like the Joker character is way more intentional than they made this character to be. The Joker character, he has a purpose. We're seeing a tired, frustrated, depressed, psychologically insane man who falls into the hands of evil on accident. He has empathy because he let that little midget guy go. And then, like, he has issues where he thinks he pulled this woman, but all in all, like, no, he for sure did not have this woman, this beautiful woman, as his girlfriend. Like, so he breaks into her house and is just like chilling on his couch, and it's like the Joker is just wanting somebody to be there for him in this movie. You know who the Joker is? The Joker is like Jigsaw. Picture Jigsaw without a terminal illness, with like makeup. That's the type of person that the Joker is, except the Joker doesn't have, he don't really care about how the Joker really just doesn't care. He might kill you anyway. Like, you know, that was never his intent. I was literally all over the place. From there, I ended up just trailing off and talking about superheroes, period. So they be doing so many characters wrong. I'm telling you. You know, my favorite character out here is the Hulk. And I feel like they just are not giving him enough play. The first Hulk movie I saw was that 2003 movie. And that was like, okay, I haven't seen it since I was a child. Back then, it was real bad CGI. I think that was pretty cool. But again, I haven't seen it since I was a kid. So then the later movie, the 2008 one, I believe, where they had him regulating his heartbeat and his temperature and stuff or whatever. I can't even really remember that one. It was straight, but I'll be honest and say I didn't too much care for the actor. I don't think that was a bad actor, but I do like Mark Ruffalo as the Hulk better. However, they should have made a newer Hulk movie with Mark Ruffalo before he got older. So now it just wouldn't really work anymore with Mark Ruffalo. He's a little bit too old for the movie. Okay, so let me put it this way. In the first Avengers movie, they killed it with the Hulk. I think that was great. I think that they had the CGI on point. I think that they had the right amount of suspense about him turning green. Like, we're supposed to fear for our lives when he is getting angry. Like, we are supposed to really take him as a threat. Like, he is supposed to be the last straw type of guy. Whenever Bruce Banner comes into the room, we're supposed to low-key have a little bit of tension, because we know, like, if somebody makes him upset, he might turn green. Like, that's supposed to be the thing. Like, there was that scene in, I'm just spilling all the beans of all these movies, but I feel like if you hadn't have seen the first Avengers movie, you just wasn't gonna see it. It came out in 2012. What were you doing? It's been 8 years. So, in the Avengers, the first Avengers movie, they did it great. Where the first scene where they had him back in this remote area, and Black Widow, she came supposedly unarmed and with no other troops and things like that, and there was just this tension in the room, and she was low-key scared, and then he like jumped at her, and she pulled out her gun and everything, and she had like this tear in her eye, like she was scared. That's the type of tension we need with the Hulk. They killed it with that. I feel like that was just amazing. They should have kept that tone. And in the end, when he came on that motorcycle, when they were fighting in New York, and they were like, so it'll be a great time for you to suit up, and he said, I'm always angry, and he turned into the Hulk. Like, that was cold. They were supposed to keep that energy. And then even in the second movie, they had to build this whole separate robot. Iron Man and Bruce Banner had to create Veronica in order to have safety measures for when he turns green. And they even had this scene where he just kept fighting. And it was just great. Throughout the Avengers movies, though, they sort of took away his this. They took away his threat. They sort of made him less threatening. And that bothers me, because even Bruce Banner's character sort of became a joke. In the first movie, they had him where he was sort of like cold. He was standoffish. He was that calm guy. Tony was out here with this electric stick trying to poke on him, trying to see if he'll turn green. And he's just keeping his cool. He's just chilling. And all in the same breath, he's sort of like, do y'all really want to see me turn green? But as the movies went on, they sort of made him this joke, this nerd. And yes, that's him in a sense. He is very smart, but I feel like they sort of made him less mature. They made him more of a dweeb. Like, it just, they had it right the first time. And I feel like ever since Thor Ragnarok, which don't get me wrong, I really like that movie. But as the movies went on, he started talking more. He started saying more jokes. And by the last Professor Hulk. And I know people are gonna be mad at me, but my God, I don't like Professor Hulk. Can I just say that out loud and people not be upset with me? I'm not gonna say that I followed the comic books of Professor Hulk, so if he was supposed to be this cold person in the comics, fine. But I don't like Professor Hulk. It's like they took the good things about the Hulk away. The fact that he's merciless and he keeps fighting, they took him away. It's like he's just an unthreatening Hulk now. Like, he's just a smart Hulk. He might as well be, what is it, Beast from X-Men? Like, he might as well just be that. Like, why would y'all... I know it's a comic thing. It was inevitable, but my goodness, I just needed a little bit more Hulk. I just needed a little bit more Hulk. Y'all killing me, bro. Like, can you please make a good Hulk series? I just need y'all be doing everybody else well. Y'all did Captain America. Captain America had the best series out of all of them. Iron Man, by the third Iron Man, he sort of fell off a little bit. Thor, to be honest, didn't even care about the first two Thor movies, but Thor Ragnarok was pretty cool. But Captain America, the first movie was good, the second movie was better, and the third movie was best. Like, he had the best trilogy out here, but the Hulk, he ain't get nothing. Hulk just needs his threat back. Like, we supposed to feel tension when he walk in the room. I mean, in Infinity War, he got beat up in the first 10 minutes of the doggone movie. And I understand he got beat up by Thanos. Okay, but like, I'm mad. Like, I'm mad. Do Hulk better. Do Hulk better, please. Please. Like, I'm stressed out. I'm not happy about that. Now, when they say things like, we have a Hulk, like that's their saying that they like to say. Like, Loki said it right before the Hulk came out. We didn't feel nothing when he said that. Like, okay, yeah, we felt something, but we just knew he was gonna get beat up because they threw him out as the first go-round. I feel like the Hulk is not supposed to be the first line of defense. He's always the last line of defense because he's the one that's gonna take the cake. So if y'all out here throwing him out in the beginning against Thanos, we already knew he was gonna get murdered. And I'm just mad because it's like, that was the last time we saw the Hulk. Again, Professor Hulk is not Hulk to me. So that was the last time we saw Hulk. And that bothers me. They had it like he had an erectile dysfunction where he just couldn't come out again. He couldn't get up. I mean, that was a little vulgar. But he just couldn't come out no more. The Hulk was out here like saying no, like he was scared of Thanos, and it's just like, what? That's not the Hulk. Like, y'all messed him up. Why would y'all do that? Okay, I'm sorry because I get a little worked up. That's my favorite character, and I just feel like they had it right. Y'all ever get upset where it's like somebody had it right and then they fell off, and it's like, dang, you had it. That's how I feel. I just feel like they got him right in the first movie. The second movie I'll even take, but the third and the fourth Avengers movie, they dropped the ball. To be honest, it really started in Thor Ragnarok. That's just my take on it. It is just an opinion. Other people might say, hey, I love Professor Hulk. I love the jokes that they play on him, and I love the fact that they made Bruce Banner more dweebish. But I didn't like that. The Hulk is just one of those heroes where he's not really a hero. So, because he will mess up somebody good too. Bruce Banner is good, but he can't fully control his irrational side. So when they take the threat away from that, they essentially take the purpose of the Hulk away. The Hulk is supposed to be like the last straw. Like, we only gonna use him because that's all we got after this. Because to be honest, once you open the can, you can't close the can back. You know, it takes a minute. We gotta do lullabies and we gotta throw on suits and stuff. This is like the last shebang. So for them to have thrown him out first and he got beat up, that just made me upset. And I understand they were trying to make the tone that Thanos was out here too cold for the Avengers, that they used their last measure first and the last measure got murked. Understood, but I just, no. Then later on that day, I guess it started snowing, so I recorded that. Then, after dropping my load off that day, I decided to bobtail to my house. Well, not literally to my house, but to my hometown. And then I eventually just started talking about chocolate malfunctions. Wow, I feel real bad, y'all. I was supposed to record a bunch of stuff, and I for sure neglected to do that. To be honest, I forgot I was recording today. And that's happened twice already. Honestly, we're bobtailing right now. And I am on my way home. I am super excited. So yeah, so anyways, we just came from Post. And if I seem a little hyper, by the way, Post is the cons that I was at. Technically, I probably was supposed to pick up an empty, but I'm going home. So anyways, I just came from Post. And if I'm a little bit hyper, it's because I had chocolate. Also, friendly reminder to my truck drivers out there, do not eat chocolate while you are driving. Because well, maybe it's just me, but I'm a clumsy person. And so when I eat, sometimes things fall on me, just like all truck drivers. I mean, you're not going to catch me with the traditional mustard stain. I'm a little bit clumsy. I'm not as clumsy with sauces as I am with crumbs. So when I eat chocolate, I like to break a piece off and then eat it like that. But when I break a piece off, crumbs get everywhere. And the only issue with that is chocolate melts. So I have chocolate all over me, little chocolate dots all over me, because it was crumbs, but it melted. And it's also on my chair, which looks like a big old dookie stain. So I gotta get that out. And also I sat on it, which I can't see the back of my butt, so I don't know if I got a dookie stain on my butt, because I dropped chocolate on me. So yeah, truck drivers, if you're clumsy like me, don't eat chocolate while you're driving, because you're gonna end up with dookie stains on you. And it's really no color you can wear. You're gonna see it. Even if you wear black, you're gonna see the brown stain, because it's like chocolate. Anyways, it's gonna smear on you. I'm just, it is what it is at this point. I'm going home. Also, somewhere in the middle of this, I decided to make cabbage. I don't even know what day it was. I don't even know if it was after the 12th or before the 12th. But all I know is I made like red and green cabbage and mixed it up. And I also didn't have any milk, so I couldn't make my traditional cornbread. So I ended up ordering, I went on DoorDash and looked up anybody who would bring me cornbread, like any restaurant, and no restaurants were selling cornbread. The closest thing I got to was Hush Puppies from Long John Silver's. So I ordered that, and I think that the app malfunctioned on me, because when I tell you, they gave me like 82 freaking Hush Puppies. And yeah. Also, can I just say, for my truck drivers out there, it's probably very obvious, but just don't make cabbage in your truck. Unless you like the smell of cabbage, because cabbage leaves this very pungent smell, and it lasted about a week. Don't do that. Don't make cabbage. If you're gonna make cabbage, just don't. Not on a truck. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I don't know how cohesive it was, if it was at all. I guess honestly, the editing is going to be proven to test if this video should go up or not. If it went up, that means that I okayed it. That doesn't mean that it was supposed to be okay. That just means that I okayed it. Anyways, on the other hand, I just want to say once again, thank you. You know I say this in every video. My mouth is burning. If it looks like I'm out here breathing extra hard, it's just because it's the chili's hot. But I just want to say thank you. I love you so much. I hope you enjoyed this video and have a great rest of your day. Bye.